Your mechanic is making money off your ignorance. Not because he's a bad person, not because he hates you, but because you walk in, hand him your keys, and trust him to tell you what your bike needs. And that trust, that blind, total trust, is costing you somewhere between $800 and $2,000 every single year. I know because I was that guy. 3 years ago, I was religiously taking my bike in for service every 3,000 miles, dropping it off in the morning, picking it up in the evening, handing over $180 to $240 every single time without blinking. My mechanic was a nice guy, great handshake, always had a reason why this visit needed a little extra work. Your chain's getting loose, brake pads are looking thin, air filter's pretty dirty, man. I just nodded, paid, left. Over 2 years, I spent just over $3,400 in routine maintenance on a bike that I bought for $6,000. More than half the cost of the motorcycle gone in just maintenance bills. Then one afternoon, my brother-in-law came over. He's been riding for 22 years, builds his own bikes, fixes everything himself. He looked at my service receipt sitting on the kitchen counter and just started laughing. Not a little chuckle, a full laugh. He said, "Bro, half of this stuff takes 15 minutes on YouTube." That was the moment everything changed. I want to be clear about something before we go further. I'm not here to tell you that mechanics are criminals. Most of them are honest, hardworking people. But here's the reality of how a shop operates. They charge labor on top of parts, and labor rates in most American cities are running $85 to $150 an hour. So even a job that takes a trained tech 20 minutes gets billed as a half-hour minimum. That's $75 walking out of your pocket for something that, with your own 2 hands and a $12 tool, takes 25 minutes. That's not robbery by intent, that's just how the business works. But once you understand that, you start seeing exactly where your money is going. Here are the 5 things your mechanic is charging you for that you should be doing yourself. Every single one of these is beginner-friendly. No special skills, no fancy garage, just a basic toolkit and about an hour of your Saturday. Number 1, oil changes. This is the big one. The one shops love because it brings you in the door regularly, and then, while you're there, they find 3 other things to upsell. A typical motorcycle oil change at a shop costs between $60 and $100. Parts, oil and filter, cost $15 to $25 depending on your bike. So you're paying $40 to $75 for pure labor on a job that takes about 15 minutes once you've done it twice. Here's what nobody tells you. Changing your own oil is actually better for your bike. When you do it yourself, you're the one draining it. You're looking at the old oil. If it's black as tar after 1,500 miles, you know something's off. You're feeling the drain bolt, checking the threads. You are paying attention in a way a shop tech running 4 bikes at once simply cannot. Buy a drain pan, a socket set, and the correct oil for your specific bike. Watch one video, do it once, you'll never pay for this again. Annual savings, $200 to $400. Number 2, air filter replacement. Shops love this upsell. You come in for an oil change, the tech pulls the air filter, holds it up under the fluorescent light so it looks extra dirty, and says, "You're gonna want to replace this." That'll be $45 to $80. Your air filter costs $8 to $20 online. Installing it on most bikes requires literally removing 2 screws, swapping the filter, and putting those 2 screws back in. I'm not exaggerating. On my Honda, start to finish, it's 4 minutes. Now, should you check your air filter regularly? Absolutely. A clogged air filter kills your fuel economy and chokes your engine. But you should be the one checking it on your schedule and paying $12 for the part, not $70 for the part plus someone else's hands. Annual savings, $50 to $150. Number 3, chain cleaning and lubrication. This one genuinely shocked me when I found out what shops charge for it. I've seen line items on service receipts for $35 to $60 just for chain maintenance, chain cleaning, lubrication, maybe adjustment. Your chain is the single hardest working part on your motorcycle. It transfers every bit of engine power to your rear wheel. A dirty, dry chain wears out faster, reduces power efficiency, and can, in a worst case, snap on you at highway speed. So yes, it needs regular attention. But here's what that attention actually involves. a can of chain cleaner, a stiff brush, and a can of chain lube. Total cost? Maybe $20. Total time? 20 minutes. You do this every 500 to 600 miles, or whenever your chain starts looking dry. That is it. There is no secret technique, there is no specialized equipment. The shop is charging you $50 for a $20 product and 15 minutes of work. Annual savings, $100 to $200. Number 4, brake pad inspection. Now, I want to be careful here because brakes are not something to play around with, but there is a critical difference between inspecting your brake pads and replacing them, and shops charge you as if every inspection leads to a replacement. Here's the truth. You can inspect your own brake pads in 60 seconds. On most motorcycles, you can see the pads right through the caliper without removing a single bolt. There's a wear indicator groove on the pad. If you can still see it, you're fine. If the pad is thinner than 2 millimeters, it's time to replace. Shops will charge you a brake inspection fee and then quote $80 to $150 for pad replacement plus labor. Brake pads for most bikes cost $15 to $30 for a quality set. Changing them yourself once you've watched a walkthrough takes about 30 minutes and requires basic tools you already own. Learn to look. Know your wear indicators. Stop paying someone else to tell you what you can see with your own eyes. Annual savings, $80 to $120. Number 5, tire pressure and pre-ride checks. This last one isn't something shops usually charge for directly, but the consequences of ignoring it is what keeps shops in business. Incorrect tire pressure is quietly destroying your tires, your fuel economy, and your handling right now. Most riders check their pressure maybe twice a year. Meanwhile, your tires lose roughly 1 psi per month just from normal air permeation. Ride through a cold winter and you can drop 3 to 4 psi without noticing a thing. Low tire pressure on a motorcycle isn't just a wallet problem, it's a safety problem. It increases braking distance, makes the bike feel sluggish in corners, and wears your tires unevenly. I've seen guys spend $300 on new tires because they ran them soft for 8 months straight. Buy a $15 digital tire gauge, keep it in your gear bag, check your pressure cold before you ride once a week. Your manual will give you the spec. Takes 90 seconds, do it every single week. The savings aren't just from avoiding a bad mechanic visit, they're from not buying a set of tires 8,000 miles before you should have to. Annual savings, $150 to $300 in extended tire life alone. Let's add this up. Oil changes, $300. Air filter, $100. Chain maintenance, $150. Brake pad markups, $140. Tire-related savings, $200. That's roughly $890 per year minimum staying in your pocket instead of your shop's cash register. And here's what I didn't expect when I started doing this myself. I know my bike now. I actually know it. I know what my chain sounds like when it's dry. I know what my brake pads look like when they're new versus when they're halfway worn. I catch problems early before they turn into the kind of failures that leave you stranded on I-95 at 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. Your mechanic doesn't ride your bike every day. You do. Nobody has more reason to take care of it than you, so take care of it. If this video just saved you from writing a check you didn't need to write, hit that like button and subscribe, because next week we're going into exactly how to do your first oil change start to finish with zero experience and a $30 toolkit. See you then.